So welcome to the update for July, and I'm going to talk a little bit about this beauty and what I'm doing with that. But first we should talk about this, and nothing major, but the reality is I've had a little small surgery, and it's rather curtailed my modeling exploits. So yeah, you don't realize how much you use your thumb until you can't use your thumb. But it certainly slowed things down on the modeling side of things. However, it's much easier to get a ride on the side of the highway these days. Alright, enough about that. Let's get on with the update and this humongous warehouse. I was steered clear of brick papers, just because I don't think they're robust enough, and certainly they weren't back in when I was a kid growing up. And I've stayed away from card buildings as well. So you know, I just think plastic and MDF are so much more robust. But I have to say that this looks okay. I'm not sure about the scale of the bricks. They do look a little bit small to my eye from a scale perspective. Don't know what you think. Oh, I mean, if I put a scale person in there, I don't know, maybe it's right. I don't know, maybe I just got used to bricks being the wrong scale and too big. I don't know. Anyway, these windows are modelling themselves. As I say, you've got acetate squashed between two frames and then an outer frame as well. So that's nice and robust. I guess the key thing with the brick papers, going back to that, is that trying to get the wrinkles out and getting the wraps tight whilst the glue is trying to go off is the hardest bit that I found. And I think I've achieved it mostly. There's a couple of little areas where there's been a little bit of a fold or a crease, but I can't even find them now. And when I do eventually find them, I'll just turn that into a crack. So yeah, so it still needs to be weathered. I'll probably put some graffiti. I need to put some more signs. Got a "To Let" sign there. Some yuppie will come along and turn this into a loft apartment, I'm sure. Might be noisy with the yard just in front of it, but the train's going past. But yeah, overall I'm pretty pleased with it. A fancy ago, I've just used this Yoo-Hoo glue pen, which I bought from Staples, liquid glue with a sponge applicator. I actually put the glue onto the MDF, and then yeah, that will soak it up. So you need to practice at getting the right amount of glue on it, but then you know, get it pretty clearly lined up as quickly as you can, because as soon as this paper gets wet, it will start to tear if you try to yank it off again. So yeah, it's just persevere, and you know, you can get a respectable result. Don't know how resilient it's going to be over time. We'll see. I did actually butcher some of the windows, so you can see that's a window that opens this way, and then further down I've done some windows that open, if I could actually focus, sorry, some that open internally as well, so a couple of windows just for a bit of interest. And like I say, I've got to try to find a way of putting an interior, so I'll probably put a backdrop in there which will allude to some kind of empty spaces or workshops or whatever else. So got some modelly downspouts to put on, so that'll be the next step. But yeah, overall I'm pleased. It does provide a nice bit of scale and backdrop to behind the wagon works here. So and the bridge will come past and go past it. So I'll shift it down a little bit, but I'll tie all that in so that it becomes a kind of cool industrial area. So anyway, there we go. With one thumb, I managed to build a model. So no excuse. Got another 5 days before the bandage comes off, and then I should be able to get back to weathering this and making it a little bit more or even more realistic. So, but yeah, I can definitely recommend the building. Scale model sceneries. Like I say, this is two joined together. I think it makes a nice imposing building that just creates some interest behind the rest of what will be the yard in front and the other buildings, and that you'll see as it comes out of the tunnel from the traverser. Looking through from the traverser, there you'll be able to see that's what it's going to be like. So yeah, that's it for July. I am going away for a week in August, so we're not sure what I'll be able to get done, but onwards and upwards. In the meantime, stay safe and enjoy your modelling, and catch you next month. Cheers.